Providing loving homes for Oklahoma's children in state custody. That's the mission of Anna's House Foundation. Joining us now to tell us more is Executive Director Catherine Craig. Catherine, thank you so much for being here with us this morning. Happy to have you here.
Thank you so much. Happy to be here.
Yeah, so I mentioned there just real quickly, briefly what it is that you do, but kind of elaborate a little bit more on your mission and your values.
Yeah, we are a faith-based foster care agency located right here in central Oklahoma and principally serving the central part of the state. And while our mission is to provide immediate, safe, stable, loving homes for children in state custody, what that looks like in facilitation is the recruitment, training, and then supporting of families that are stepping up to serve as a foster family in our community, and taking in children that happens in a moment's notice. And so support is how we were started, and it's really the central tenet of who we are. And so we support families financially, tangibly, emotionally, spiritually, but then we also have mental health programs as part of our agency. So we're able to, with that embedded program, provide immediate mental health services to children as they enter into our care.
Okay, so you kind of have all the bases covered here with everything that, all the services that you offer. Getting children into foster homes, though, talk about how important it is to be able to have a program like this and services like this, specifically here in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you asked that because our state really is at a critical moment where homes are needed. Post-pandemic numbers look a lot different than they did before COVID. And so the state of Oklahoma has actually seen a 34% decrease of the number of individuals stepping up to serve foster children. And so just a few months ago, we were looking at those numbers, and by the end of June, we needed 807 homes to meet that need. And we were just slightly over the 450 mark. And so really needing families to consider opening their hearts and homes to children in need.
What are the requirements for someone to step in and become a foster family? Maybe people have considered it before, but maybe they think, oh, I don't think I would qualify. There's too much paperwork. What do they need to know?
One of the things that we always tell families that if they're interested is just give us a call. We have a dedicated staff member that walks a family through that process. So at a minimum, you have to be able to pass a background check. You have to be over the age of 21. You have to be able to have the financial ability to care for children, and that just means like having more means at the end of your month than month at the end of your means. And I know that looks a lot different, but those specific questions can be answered by us and our staff if someone is interested in serving.
Yeah, so all they need to do is just give you a call.
Give us a call.
What are some of the other ways that people can get involved and help you with your mission if they don't qualify maybe to be a foster family, but they still want to help?
Sure. And so we have another team member who is completely in charge of our volunteer program. And so we have support groups that happen every single month that we need individuals to help care for the children while the families are being supported and in training and fellowship with one another. We have, distinct to Anna's House, a community of foster homes that we built in Luther, Oklahoma that serves large sibling groups, and so there's lots of volunteer opportunities out there, and a resource room that we have in our office where families can come in together and help sort clothing and items for foster children, help us inventory those. So when we do take a placement, our staff are able to put together a basket for our newly placed kiddo with some things that they can have on their first night.
A lot of different ways to get involved.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, fostering, the ultimate goal, the end goal is to reunite the children with their parents, right?
Yes. I had mentioned we are a faith-based agency, and we know that our Lord is a Lord of redemption and restoration. And so in foster care, restoration is what we're looking for, and redemption, and that is for the biological family. And for that sweet kiddo too. That's, if it's safe and appropriate, we want to see that family restored.
Right. Before we go, where can people find this information on how they can get involved, whether it's volunteer, getting more information about becoming a foster family? Where can they find that?
You can find that on our website. It's annashousefoundation.org. You can also simply just call our office.
Okay, and we will have that information posted in the Ask the Announce section of KOCO.com. Thank you so much for coming in and the work that you do.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.